Someone once said, "I've never had bullets fly by my head, but I've experienced freedom because of men who did. Forever thankful to every veteran's sacrifice." This is Vets and Coffee, the podcast. Finally, a podcast 100% about veterans. Looking at veterans making a difference in the veterans community. We'll help veterans, and we'll spotlight veteran-owned businesses and businesses that support and hire veterans. Plus, guzzle down some amazing coffee. Welcome to Vets and Coffee, the podcast. Now your host, Tree McLean.
Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing this morning? It is 9 a.m., a little bit later, 9:03. So I took a little time off for a while. I was in the hospital for 7 days. Just recently had another infection in my leg. The first infection I had was 2 months ago. I was in the hospital for the same type of infection, a skin infection in my leg. I've got a severely poor circulation in both legs and neuropathy, and deal with a lot of pain with my legs over the years, and it's hurt me a lot in my careers and so forth, having to stop because I can't do it because of my legs. Recently shut down my shop about 8 months ago because of my legs. But what I've found out is what I have now is due to the poor circulation, I have a lot of swelling in my legs, and when my legs swell up, it opens up the pores of the skin and allows infection in. Craziest thing ever. But that's what's happening is I'm getting that portion of my skin that's opening up and allowing stuff in. Now, this isn't a gross photo or anything. It just shows the infection in my leg, and all those lines drawn around it are what the doctors drew so they could see if it was growing or not. But yeah, it was pretty gnarly. The first time I went in, I got 1 bag of IV antibiotics. This time I got 27 bags. So it was a really bad infection. Surprisingly, I'm healing a lot faster. My leg isn't as swelling. Went to the wound care center yesterday. They said the leg looks awesome. Probably because I was walking and exercising a lot prior to this infection. Made a big difference. Bailey and I were out doing our walking every evening. So it's making a big difference. So on to this morning, I was going to have on the Chicken Man, but he had other plans this morning, and he kind of forgot about our podcast this morning. He had another event to do with this Heart's Chicken. That's Nora Mock, the U.S. Marine, but he'll have him on another date. So I called a buddy of mine, Heather Herlong, and I'm going to have her on in just a bit here. She's a Blue Star mom and active volunteer at Blue Star Moms as well. So I'm going to have her on in just a little bit. In fact, I got to send her the link. That'd be helpful. Yeah, so I'm doing that right now. And as soon as she comes on, I'll have her on. Okay, there we go. Got that set. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Got it working now. Going to have a little sip of my coffee here. This morning I'm drinking my ever so popular Texas Bourbon Pecan. Hey, you like my new hats? It's kind of an old military style looking cap. They call it a dry duck. It's kind of like waterproofed and so forth. It's a moss green, OD green color. And then I also now have shirts. So the hats I'll have for sale, like $20 a piece. I'll have them on the website. But shirts, I'm going to get some t-shirts made up to have for those for sale. So let me see where my guest is at. I sent her the link. I sent her a text message. Oh. I'm at my house in my living room, and I've got the dogs wandering around underneath my feet right here. Oh, there she is right there. So, hey, I'm going to bring on Miss Heather Herlong right quick. Good morning, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah. I forgot to turn on that one mic. I'm sorry about that. How you doing this morning?
We're doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing a lot better than I was last week. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You look good.
Oh, I feel awesome. I really do. As I was saying earlier in my podcast, saying all the walking I was doing with Bailey prior to my infection made a big difference, I think, in healing, because I was getting into some shape again.
Yeah.
So on this morning, I have on Heather Herlong Stevens, and she's an Army combat medic. So when did you join the Army?
In the early 90s.
In the 90s. And how many years you do with us?
I did 4.
4 years. Awesome. Yeah. And then you got, after you got out, you had your family, and now you're a Blue Star mom as well.
We're having some technical issues. Can you say that again?
So once you got out of the Army and so forth, you sort of raised your family, and you have a couple of boys that have serving, one serving with us and one that has served with us. Oh, having a little technical difficulties. I can see you fine. Can you hear me?
I can see you, but I just can't hear you.
All right. Interesting. My mic's turned up. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello? Huh. She's having a little trouble hearing me. Anything yet? Can you hear me? I'm going to try and resend her. I'll resend this link real quick. See if that'll make a difference. Well, shoot. Can you see that now? Can you hear that? I sent you a brand new link there. I hear you now. I can hear you typing. Can you hear me? Let me disconnect one and add the other one. Any better?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We got you back. That was different. There we go. Glad
Technology.
to have. Yeah, I know. Isn't it wonderful? Oh man.
Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Not sure
no,
what happened, but oh well, we got it fixed.
Trying to learn all this equipment I got is just unbelievable. The experience I've had in trying to learn it and so forth. And right now, who knows? Maybe they don't hear us at all. But I did a test message, a test recording every time I go to do this, so I make sure I'm working correctly and so forth. So you served with us active or reserves?
Active.
And what kind of unit were you in?
I was an airborne unit at Fort Bragg, a medical unit. So what we did was we did a lot of special projects and special deployments. We were always attached to another unit. I say always. So a regular day would be we operated. That was back when we had clinics where the active duty would come in, or their families would come in to kind of pre-screen for medical issues before they saw a doctor. So we took care of that. We had an ambulance platoon, but like I said, we were always attached to someone else. So we were always helping someone else. We weren't just a standalone. From the Golden Knights which is the parachute team for the Army, to, oh my goodness, Special Forces did a lot. We did a lot with Special Forces because of Bragg. That's one of their training facilities. We did special trainings with other countries. So it was basically, you know, anytime you need a medic, we were there, and we were line medics. Even though we had ambulances, we were considered, you know, the front line. So we'd go out, and where anybody needed us, that's where we were.
Awesome, awesome. So after your service, I guess you started your family.
Yes, yes.
And you
I have two boys.
Two boys, and that's both of them. One is served, and the other one is still serving. Correct?
Both are serving. One is in the Coast Guard in New York, and the other is at Fort Lewis in Washington State.
Well, there's a picture of one I just posted up on the screen. You see that one? Can you see that, Heather?
No, not yet. Oh, that's Carson. Yes, he's in the Army.
Yeah, that's he came to visit the shop one day and was hanging out with Bailey. Yeah. They got along great that day.
Oh, they did.
They had a great time. So where's he stationed? He's still up in the Northeast?
Yes, he in the West. He's in Fort Lewis.
Fort Lewis, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Has he ever called you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, I just talked to him yesterday. We were talking about that new show, House of the Dragons or something. So we're excited. We're gonna be watching that together somehow with this technology.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So your son's and then you have a son in New York in the Coast Guard.
Yes.
That's awesome. And because of that, you got to volunteering with Blue Star Moms.
Yes, I got involved about 3 years ago with Blue Star Moms, and it's a great organization, national organization, recognized by Congress. And now in 2021, actually, we three of us, Blue Star Moms, decided that we started talking to people in Montgomery County and realized that Montgomery County needed a Blue Star Mom chapter. So I'm one of the founders of the Blue Star Mom chapter in Montgomery County, Spring Creek area.
Right, right. And I tell you what, Montgomery County is full of veterans.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. They've got that beautiful memorial up there they have.
Yes.
Right there at 45 and 105. So you actually have a meeting tonight.
Yes, we're having our first annual elections for the board members, and we've got a lot of things coming up that's really, really cool. We've partnered up with some really cool people. So like I said, tonight we'll have our general meeting, and then where you can meet and greet the current board members, and then we will have our elections and a pinning ceremony for our new board members coming in, which is kind of exciting. So the new board members will take over September 1st.
Awesome. Awesome. That's great. So tell us more. What does Blue Star Moms do?
Well, for one, we're patriotic. So anytime we can, show our support to the United States, that's what we're about. We're a group of mothers and stepmothers, and let's see, best describe it is we participate in military functions, events, fundraising. So we give support to our community. So let's see, we've served meals. We do care package parties and send out care packages to our deployed soldiers. Well, of course, we support each other. Being a mom for our young ones, whether they're currently serving or have already served. Excuse me. It's a different kind of lifestyle. Your kids are away. Sometimes you can't reach them. Sometimes you can't see them. They can't come home. So it's a different kind of lifestyle. So we offer a lot of support in our meetings and in our functions and our programs that support not only Blue Star Moms, but families as well.
All right, right. Now you do a lot of other work with other organizations as well, too.
Oh yeah, we team up with just about any kind of military, especially military service organizations.
Right. But you as yourself as an individual does other stuff as well.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh yeah. You do Boots and Troops.
I've worked with Boots for Troops.
Yeah.
I've worked with the local VFW halls, both in Houston and in Montgomery County. I've worked with the USO. Man, the list. Combined Arms, both for the female veterans as well as the Montgomery County. So yeah, just about anybody. I mean, it's my passion. This is my way of serving. Continue to serve. I'm a fifth generation. Yeah, I'm a fifth generation veteran, so I have it in my blood. My family's very big in with the military community, and so this is my way to continue that legacy and really get in the trenches, if you will.
Yeah, that's great. I love people that continually serve those that serve us. Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
That's great. So, before I shut down my shop and having problems with my legs, I was building a knife called the Patriot knife. And I'm actually have one that's halfway completed for you. So a friend of mine he's gonna take all my equipment and move it out to his place. And I'm gonna show him how to use all the equipment, but I'm gonna finish up those knives so you can have your Patriot knife one of these days.
Oh, well, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
And you even let Carson work on it a little bit.
Right.
So that makes it even more special.
That's right. So yeah, I want to get those done. I have like 5 of them I want to finish up so I can give them to individuals. It's just I just can't stand up too long anymore. It's too tough on the legs.
Yeah. Well, we just adapt and overcome. So we just keep moving. You're doing a great job with this. I love this.
Yeah,
this is a great way for you to continue.
Yeah, it is, and continue drinking delicious coffee.
Exactly.
So if there's a mother, stepmother, or grandmother, and don't you take grandmothers too?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Actually, we have associate memberships as well. So we accept Blue Star dads, cousins, friends. We have all kinds of opportunities.
Yeah. So if they want to sign up with you, can they come tonight? Is it open to the public?
Oh, yes, it's open to the public. All of our general meetings on the 3rd Tuesdays of the month are open to the general public. Anybody that wants to get involved. Like I said, we have care package projects. We have share a star with a hero program. So there's all kinds of things that that people can get involved with. They don't have to be a Blue Star mom. They can reach out to us at our email address at bsm.tx18@bluestarmothersus, and or they can come to, like I said, they can come to the meetings 3rd Tuesday of every month at Honor Cafe at 7 p.m. We're open to the public all the time. You can also find me and the whole crew on social media.
Okay, if they go to the Honor Cafe like tonight at 7 or whatever, can they eat as well?
Yes, they can. We will have refreshments and appetizers and stuff, but we'll get them hooked up definitely if they want to eat too.
Okay, so they can eat as well. Yeah.
Yes.
So if anyone can hear the noise in the background, that's our local garbage truck going by.
Yeah, let them work.
Yeah, usually it's Bailey's tail hitting the table or something. Thump, 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 thump. Yeah. So when I got these new mics, I got these new dynamic mics. They pick up all sorts of noise. I was sitting at the table and I could hear it dun, 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 dun. I'm going, that sounds like a heartbeat. So I'm checking my own heart, feeling my chest. And I look at the table and she's leaning against the leg of the table and it's picking up her own heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. She's your little project manager, isn't she? She's so sweet.
She is. She's a great dog. So, she had a bit of lapse training because of my leg conditions, and I was just getting back into it again. And then this happened, but I'm going to pick up again. I'm going to be on my feet walking. I'm already walking down the end of the driveway and back up again without any problems, which is good plus for me. So then probably in a day or two, I'll be walking on the street again with her. Yeah, without a walker and just using a cane.
Right.
But healing time's going to be a lot quicker this time, I believe. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you've already made major strides.
Yeah.
And it helps with Bailey because Bailey keeps your spirits up, and she's such a smart, sweet dog.
Oh yeah, she's awesome. She's an awesome dog. So besides tonight's event, you have some other events coming up?
Oh yes. Next month, let's see, let me get, so I don't mess up my dates. Okay, so next month is big for us as well. September 17th at Honor Cafe, which is a Saturday from 7 a.m. breakfast till lunch. We're having a packing party and fundraiser for our chapter. This is where we will be packing 100 care packages to ship out overseas to deployed soldiers. We have a list on our Facebook page. It's pinned to the top of the Facebook page of items that we need. We're in desperate need of items because, we're completely mobile, so we don't have a storage unit. So we're unable to store any kind of donations, so that we ask that our community pitch in every quarter and come out. I mean, we have kids, all kinds of community members, community leaders have come out, and it's just pop in whenever you can from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we pack up a minimum of 100 care packages for deployed soldiers. And that's every quarter. So the next one is September 17th. Then we've also partnered up with the Memorial Park, the Veterans Memorial Park group. We are going to hold our first annual Gold Star Mothers and Families Sunrise Service and Ceremony. This way we can honor those who have lost their children during active duty service. So
Hey, real quick, let me ask you a question regarding Gold Star moms. If you're a Blue Star mom and your son came back retired from the military due to PTSD and he lost his life due to PTSD, are they a Gold Star mom?
Officially, a Gold Star mother or family is if they've passed away during service.
Active duty.
Yes, but now that's where they still remember they're always a Blue Star mom.
Okay.
So
they're always a Blue Star mom.
they can still utilize the Blue Star mom. We're a national group, so we give that support as well. We have Gold Star moms that are members in our chapter.
Okay.
And so they'll always be Blue Star moms, and we can honor them and help them through the, especially my mom is one of those. My brother served, but he passed away after his service. Okay. So she still gets involved with us and so that she can get that support that she needs, for what took place with my brother. And so the official version, the official acknowledgement is if they've lost their life during service.
Okay. All right. That's what I thought, but I had to ask. I know a Blue Star mom that her son came back from, he was medically retired due to, injuries and so forth, but also PTSD. And
right.
He drank himself to death. So.
Oh, that's so sad. And what's sad is, with me being president of our chapter, I receive all those notifications, and it's very heart-wrenching on the numbers that we actually have that no one wants to talk about. And that's one of the things that we as Blue Star moms, both at the chapter level and national level, is to make sure that these families get that support that they need. To us, it's not just about, of course, we want them to get recognized by our country appropriately. But first and foremost, it's more about getting them the support and the feeling of belonging, that even though a tragedy has hit their family, that we're here and will always be there for them, no matter what, from the beginning stages until the end.
That's great. So what other events you have coming up? I interrupted you to ask you a question.
Yes. Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. So September 25th at 7 a.m. at the Montgomery County Veterans Memorial Park, we are having a sunrise service. It's going to be about an hour and a half. We're going to have a beautiful service for our Gold Star families in Montgomery County. This is open to the public, so we're asking everyone to come out and show their support to these families, to let them know that, hey, we are here. And like I said, we've partnered up with the Veterans Memorial Park. And so we're going to have a beautiful presentation for those Gold Star families on September 25th at 7 a.m.
Quick
So we
question.
encourage everyone to come out.
Is there parking for that memorial somewhere over there?
Yes, it's right. Actually, it's right. I guess you would say if you're looking at the park from 105, it's actually to the south of the park.
It's behind the park. You can probably see it
Yes.
from 45. Okay, because I drove over there trying to find parking. I'm like, where are you supposed to park at? Yeah, I couldn't
Okay,
find it.
so usually when you type it into the GPS, it'll either take you when you're running the feeder along 45, it'll take you to a small like a turnaround or like it's a street, but it just looks like a parking lot turn in right off the feeder before
Okay.
you get to the 105
Okay.
corner, that corner right there at 105 and 59. If you pass it, then you can take a right at the light, and it'll bring you back around so that you can enter the back way through
Is
the
it
back side.
before McDonald's or after McDonald's?
I think it's right after McDonald's.
Okay.
Because we always eat at McDonald's and then drive around, so it's right after McDonald's.
All right. Yeah, I've always wanted. I was like, man, I'd love to go, but it's just all that walking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the parking lot, the actual parking lot for the park is right there. It is in the park. And listen to me stuttering like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's early in the morning. I need more Bailey's coffee.
Yeah. Have you had Bailey's coffee yet?
Yes, and it's very good. My favorite is still the pecan. But yes, I have tried Bailey's. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So yeah, Bailey's is doing real good. So
So if anybody wants to know, what's coming up with us, we have stuff. We do a minimum of 2 events every month, plus our chapter events, and we do a packing party every quarter. So if anybody wants to find out what's going on, all they have to do is follow us on Facebook. In that Spring Creek area, Blue Star Mothers. We're working on a website, so we need some sponsors. We need some sponsors for all of our programs and stuff, and a website. But yeah, the schedule is on the Facebook page.
That's great. Yeah. So the packing party, if anyone's wondering, it's where they actually pack the boxes of all the little goodies that's sent to our troops. If you're wondering what the packing parties are, but I know Heather's very active, and plus she's got her own business. Are you still have your business going, don't you?
Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. We are out of control. It's awesome.
Yeah. So your business is what? I posted up your link to your website right there. And what do you do with your business?
Oh, thank you. We plan events, from backyard events, backyard birthdays to galas. We do fundraisers. We work with the community and help the community out with their events, whether it's, galas, grand openings. We've even got a couple of weddings coming up.
Car shows.
Car shows, yes, car shows. We've just done about any kind of event you can think of.
Yeah. So, and here you go, a veteran-owned business right there. So
Yes.
Let's support our veteran-owned businesses. That's great. So, and you do weddings, I guess, right?
Yes. Yeah, we've got 2 weddings coming up in October.
No, that's great. That's great. So that's good. But what else? Anything else coming up with Blue Star Moms?
Man, we're just fast tracking it, getting ready for this for both tonight especially. We're excited about tonight because it's our first annual. We were chartered in March of 2021, so this will be our first election. So we're super excited about that. I encourage everybody to come out and just meet us, have a meet and greet, and see what we're all about. Like I said, there's so many opportunities. We've even partnered up with Boy Scouts and local veteran-owned companies to get more support for our veterans, our military families, and our active duty and reserve people serving our country. So there's all kinds of opportunities. Please come out and meet us and see what we're all about.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. If you have the extra time, you're up Montgomery County, Conroe area. It's a great organization. I mean, plus one of your board members or one of your members' husband has a big old deuce and half truck for parades and stuff like that they use.
Oh, yes. Michael Johnson, he is our
Yeah.
associate member. He is a Blue Star dad. And so, yes, he actually owns several military vehicles. And anytime we participate or have an event, he's out there with his military vehicles. And actually, what he's helping us out when we do our packing parties. He helps us load up all the care packages and helps us deliver to the post office. So you'll see us driving around with care packages in the back of his deuce and a half every quarter, heading to the post office.
And then Blue Star Moms also does a parade every year up there too with him, right?
Yes.
And
yes, we do. We do local parades.
Yeah.
And yes, and we've also done the Kilo 19. And then we've also done, parades. We've pretty much gone all kinds of places from Montgomery County all the way to Galveston with parades.
Yeah. I mean, I saw one time and they were soaking wet with ponchos on and hot and raining. And I was like, oh, how miserable that must be. It's like the old times riding in the back of a deuce and a half all wet with a camo poncho on.
Exactly. We had a blast. It poured. That was last year at one of the 4th of July parades that we were in, and it rained. It poured on us, but we made the best of it. And we had, because all those families were out there and caught in the rain, and we just made a party of it, and it was so cool. The kids' faces of us being in the back of that deuce and a half, soaking wet. We just had a good time, and just so that everybody knew that we supported the military.
Oh, yeah. It was. I was cracking up laughing at those, going, "Oh man, how
Flashback,
right?" all you needed was some sand, and you'd be set.
Exactly.
Nothing worse than that camo poncho and all wet and sand underneath it. Oh, I hate
that. And we were in shorts, so it just sticks to you everywhere. It's just like it becomes glue.
Yeah. Oh, too funny. Those were some times. Yeah.
Oh my God, yes. And you know what? We had invited all of our families out for that day, and because actually I think that was our first parade that we did, and so everybody was just like, oh, and some of us, we were wearing red, white, and blue, and everybody that had white on, we were probably had to. We should have probably put a disclaimer somewhere with those of us who were wearing all white, because we were soaking wet, but we had the best time.
So I got to tell you a funny story. I don't know if you remember, but back when you were in boot camp, I don't know if you had them or not, but you had a ranger buddy. So when you went out in the field, they dug foxholes with you and everything. And you shared a tent
we called them battle buddies. Yeah.
The battle buddies, ranger buddies. Well, I'm going down the street here in my neighborhood a couple of years ago. I look over and I'm like, there's my ranger buddy. He's a mailman. And it was. And he was a little bitty Asian guy. And our foxhole had 2 levels, one side for him and one side for me. And one night I woke up and he's outside mumbling and making all these noises. I'm like, what's wrong? He goes, I'm stuck. I can't get out. He slid into my side of the foxhole. So I stopped and talked with him, and he retired from the Army and became a mailman.
Nice.
And delivering mail in my neighborhood. I was like, wow, what
a small world out of all the places.
Especially for him.
That's so, yeah. But exactly, but that's so cool that y'all got to reconnect like that.
I know. I was just like blown away. I was like, how funny. Yeah. But the drill sergeants just would hammer on us about that, how he fell into my side of the foxhole. I can't get out.
I always got in trouble for laughing and smiling.
Oh yeah, I know.
When I'm faced with difficulties, I really my defense mechanism is to laugh, and so I was always in the front lean and rest because my arms are so huge. I probably look like a deformed female. I was always in the front lean and rest for laughing. Always. I was always getting in trouble.
I had a little drill sergeant named Drill Sergeant Diaz, and he was like 5'4", and he would just chew on me left and right because he came up just below my waist, and he'd look at it, stare at me, and yell at me and everything. He goes, "Man, he ought to put you on your knees." So, and so I got on my knees, and I was like the same height as he was. And he goes, "Stand back up, shut up," stand
Right.
up. But he was so funny. He hated that I was so much taller than he was, but everyone was, And
Right.
he looked like a little mouse with these great big ears.
So he was mad anyway. He was mad before you even got there.
Yeah, I know. God. Yeah, the times we had. Oh
my God, yes.
Yeah. So, well, hey, I appreciate you coming on.
Well, thank you for having me. This has been a blessing, and I'm so glad that you've got this going on. This is so awesome.
Yeah, it's a blast. It really is. I have a good friend of mine that's in fact, one of these days I have to get you on his show, maybe on down the line. It's he actually helped me out a lot. 2 years ago, I wanted to do a podcast, and I came up with an idea with a great name and so forth, and it didn't work out. I didn't do it, but I met him about 2 years ago at a function at Brazoria County at a veterans home down there, and he was doing a podcast with a good friend, and he's been doing it for almost 2 years now, and that's Charlie Mike, the podcast.
Okay. I'll have to look it up.
Raul Marino. He's an awesome guy, and he has Charlie Mike Military Apparel, and he sponsors my show. I sponsor his show.
Oh, nice. I love those kind of partnerships.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's got a co-host now. We call him the Stash. He's got himself a little handlebar mustache going on, and his name's William Gray. He was active with Impact a Hero organization. Yeah, and he's very active in the community and talking and speaking with veterans about improving their lifestyle and their business plans and stuff like that.
Awesome.
He's a great guy. He's a Raul's co-host.
Okay.
So I want to once again thank him for being our sponsor. On the bottom of the page, you'll notice the sponsor link for Charlie Mike Military Apparel, and if you go on his link, it's free shipping. Of course, we have patriotKnifeCoffee.com, and you can use the discount code podcast and save 20% off your order.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And delicious enjoy some delicious coffee.
Yes.
So I came out with some new blends since I seen you last.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some new military blends. I've got DD 214.
Oh, nice.
A bourbon blend,
Oh, good. I'm gonna have to get that
drink
one
after your service. I've got 100% disability. Another bourbon blend.
I'm gonna have to get them all.
I got butter bar blend, for your favorite butter bar, your second lieutenant. I've got Scuttlebutt Brew, which is a coconut blend for the Navy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that's interesting.
Yeah. And then I created another blend called Brrr, which is only a sound a soldier would love, which would be the sound of an A-10 Warthog going off. And it's a dark roast coffee, which means after you drink that dark roast coffee, you'll be back in the restroom going, Brrr, So it has a double meaning there.
I love it.
I came out with Devil Dog Dark Roast for the Devil Dogs, And then I got a blend for one of your sons you'd probably like. It's called Coasties Roasty.
Oh, nice.
Roasties Coasty, or one of the other, for the veterans, for the Coast Guard. And it's a dark roast. Yeah. So, and then because the First Cavalry Division Association up in Killeen, they sell a coffee at their gift shop. I did a whole new line for them as well. So I got all the brigades have their own coffee as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, yep.
That's
so we're doing a lot of private label stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love, since I've met you, which was several years back, I love your coffee. It's so good. And it's addicting. Oh my God.
Oh, I know.
You can never get enough.
No. So I just sold out of coffee again this week. July was a slow month, and the 1st of August was very slow. And I'm going, oh no, what's going on? And all of a sudden it just hit me like a flood, and sold out of coffee again. So we're going to be roasting tomorrow. I got somebody help me and to get some roasting done so I can get a bunch more coffee out. I got to fill some orders for some stores and so forth, and a couple other orders. But yeah, it's moving right along. Bailey's Brew coffee's doing real well. And I'm working on a third line of coffee coming out end of this year. So I'll have 3 brands of coffee.
Oh, towards the end of the year?
Yeah. So it's a whole different group of people and so forth I'm going after with the coffee, and kind of going back in time to my older days and so forth, what I used to do way back when.
Right.
Yeah, with horses and so forth.
Oh, well, that's good.
It'll be horse-related coffee.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it'll be fun. Yep. Been working on that for a while. So
it's all coming together.
Well, for your next fundraiser and everything, I'll put together a care package for you of coffee and a coffee mug.
Oh, and, nice. Thank you so much.
We'll throw in one of these new hats I have here, Vets and Coffee, the podcast. Yeah. So
that's awesome. That would be great. Yeah. Anytime we can partner up with you or come out and visit with us or just hang out.
Oh yeah.
We would love it. I haven't got to see you in a while. We've both been pulled in 2 different directions, but we got to make sure we keep it going.
Oh yeah. I got a couple. Well, I've got 2 stores in Montgomery County selling the coffee, so I get up there every once in a while.
Gotcha.
I got Moshak's Meat Market on 105 over there by the lake, and I got a H&S Meat Market over on Fraser.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but we'll get together.
Yeah.
We will do that. Once again, I thank you for coming on.
Well, thank you. This has been a blessing.
Oh, it's been a good time. So just want to let everyone know to be sure to never let them be forgotten.
That's right.
That's right. And we thank you again, Heather, for coming on. And you have anything else to say?
No, I'm good. Just come check us out. Come hang out with us. We can be found on Facebook, Spring Creek area, Blue Star Moms. And and bring Bailey out. Come hang out with us.
Well, yeah, I can't come tonight, but I'll come out in the future. I appreciate it. We thank y'all.
Well, thank you so much. This is a blessing. Thank you, Chris. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you soon.
All right. Thank you.
You've been listening to Vets and Coffee, the podcast. As you can see, veterans and coffee are Tree's passions, and we want to make a difference in the veterans community. And with your help and continued listenership, we'll do exactly that. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. See you next time on Vets and Coffee, the podcast.